said, pollination, it is done in this area right here. This forms part of the female, and pollination, it is done right there inside. Okay, so like I said, after 36 hours, it closes, and of course, 9 months, it starts opening up, and you see this part holding on to our coco de mer right here. Okay, so once it starts mature, it falls directly from the tree onto the ground. All we have to do is simply dehusk it while leaving some fibers on it. Okay, so once we get the seed, we bring it back to the forest. This is it then. Okay, this is our ground. We just take the seed, we place it there, we leave it, we do not touch that all. It takes 6 to 9 months for germination to take place. During those 6 to 9 months, we do have the kernel on the inside, which is edible between 9 to 12 months. This is it here. Okay, so we can eat the kernel. This is the part that we eat inside of the coco de mer. But once we dehusk it, we leave it inside. We do not remove it, okay, because it also helps in the growth of our tree. So after 6 to 9 months, the kernel, it is still inside. It starts rotting. It starts falling apart. Also, during those 6 to 9 months, our first root, it is already slowly producing, and it penetrates the soil. It goes 10 meters away from our seed. Okay? Whilst that is happening, the kernel, it is feeding the root, just like an embryo. It is giving nourishment to the root, helping out in the growth of our first leaf. 1 year goes by, you see the first leaf penetrating the soil part next to the coco de mer. It doesn't grow in it or on it, right next to it. Okay, it starts growing and growing. While that is happening, you still see the seed on the ground. Okay, you still see it, you see the first leaf as well. 2 years go by, the root, it is getting stronger and stronger. It is pulling the seed inside, underneath the soil. Okay, so all you see now, it is only 2 leaves. Each year, it will get 1 leaf. Okay, one leaf. It takes 15 years for it to actually develop the trunk. Okay, but still, during those 15 years, you don't know if it is a male or a female.
You don't know?
You don't know. Any idea how many years it takes for you to know?
25.
Higher than
25.
25 to 50 years.
Whoa.
Yes, so it takes in between 25 to 50 years just for you to identify if you have a male or a female tree. If you see this part, that means it is a female. And of course, if you see this nice little thing growing, it's a male. Okay? So, back in the old days, there was a festival on the island where we ate the kernel of the coco de mer. But since you can look around, there's more young coco de mer palm trees with the huge leaves, which we don't know if it is a male or a female. So that's why they stopped the festival, because we have more younger trees than the actual female for us to use the kernel for the festival. So that's why they stopped the festival now. Okay?
So they were killing all the male trees?
The male trees, we don't eat it at all.
Okay.
We don't need any part of it. We just need the pollen for us to get the female.
Okay.
You don't need that.
So one of the female trees can hold up to 30 to 35 coco de mer at a time. And one of those trees can actually live up to 350 years. So most of those trees inside, they are older than all of us. Okay? So take some pictures with the coco de mer, and then we're going to continue with the visit.